What's going on, everybody? Excuse me. Welcome in. Derek, hello. Brad, hello. Bear, hello. I tried to, Bear. I didn't get it. Brad, thank you for the resub. Let me get you a star on the hard hat. How you guys doing tonight? Thanks for joining me on an odd Saturday stream. Where's your name, Brad? You're over here. Get you a star on the hard hat here. Alrighty. There we go. I need to trace over all those in black. Might have to start fresh with a brand new hard hat here shortly. Thanks again, Brad. Appreciate it. 28 months of support. That's a pretty big deal. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let me just explain tonight's tournament. Everything is just standard one-on-one matches, DQs, countouts, all that stuff. Just regular one-on-one matches. Everybody will carry their fatigue from round to round. So I have a little sheet over here to mark that as we go. So it should be fun. Some guy had a 70-yard field goal at the Jags game, and a guy won with a power bomb at UFC. It is a night. Wow. Hopefully something that exciting happens here tonight. We'll see. I remember we did these qualifying matches like a year and a half ago. It feels like. But we're gonna finally play this tournament. Let's go ahead and get started. Just standard one-on-one matches. Everyone will keep their fatigue throughout the night. So yeah, this could be a while. So let's go ahead and get things started here with our first match. We've got teammates from Hagar's Soldiers. Leon Volador taking on Navy Blue. They've already had kind of a volatile relationship, so this might be interesting. Navy Blue versus Leon Volador in our opening round. Alright, rolling for initiative. Initiative will go to Leon Volador. Reverse Chinlock to Power. Navy Blue is going to take over for Power on level 2 offense. Hello, Die Smash. Spinning Wheel Kick to Agility. Leon takes over for Agility. He's going to throw him into the turnbuckle. Navy Blue has a B rating. 7B on into the turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Big Cat Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll go ahead and do that again. 9B. You are crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Animan Axe Handle 3. Down 3. Running Knee Strike 2. Hurt 2. Sunset Flip and Drop Kick. Choice F. I guess we'll do. And let's go for the Running Lariat on a 5 or less. It's only one more. 5 or less for the Running Lariat 3. Didn't get it. Navy Blue takes over on level 2. Into the ropes. He'll go ahead and do it. 6A on Into the Ropes. 6A. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2 offense. Volador back on level 2. Tail Whip 2. Navy Blue 1. We got a Cannonball Splash, choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That will work on an 11 or less. 11 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Football Tackle 2. Dazed 1. Hip Toss 1. Dazed 1. Spray Water from Snorkel 1. Hurt 2. We must have got him right in the eyes. Into the ropes. We'll do it. Actually, let's roll up. Football Tackle 2. Power. That will get through. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Let's roll up again. Drop Kick to Knee 2. Dazed 1. Football Tackle 2. Power. Gets through. Leon Volador, 2. Big Cat Backbreaker, 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's do it. 5B on Into the Turnbuckle. 5B. You lift a knee to the oncoming opponent's head. He's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Football Tackle, 2. Leon Volador, 2. Tail Whip, 2. Navy Blue, 1. Double Leg Takedown, 2 power. Down 3. Alright, here we go. Harpoon Gun Lariat, 3. Hurt 2. Football Tackle, 2. Down 3. Thank you for the lurk, the eye smash. Choice H on the standing leg drop. We're going to have to death jump on this one. Going for the death jump. Ooh, 3A on death jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross body block, which you counter with a specialty move. Opponent rules pin. Navy Blue needs a 3 or better. We'll kick out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. Leon Volador on level 3 offense. Death jump, no choice. Navy Blue has a B rating. 6B. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Death jump again, no choice. Same thing. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Running knee strike, 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. We'll do it. 10B on Into the Turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Wrestler with a better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Navy Blue with his B rating. Here we go. That's Deep Blue Sea plus 2. Leon Volador needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. He'll kick out with a 9. He gets a fatigue. That's going to be important later. Navy Blue on 3. Deep Blue Sea again, plus 2. Now he needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Navy Blue on 3. Shipwreck Suplex 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Choice. Let's roll up. Drop kick to the knee. 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. No choice, but he has a C rating. Shouldn't hurt him too much. 8C on Into the Turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Into the ropes. Let's roll up. Hip toss 1. Dazed 1. Football tackle 2 power. Down 3. Navy Blue on level 3 offense. Standing leg drop, choice H. Got a death jump on an A, unfortunately. 6A. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, choice. Let's roll up. Ant-Man Axe Handle, 3. Pin. Needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Leon Volador on level 3 offense. Top rope head scissors, 3. Down 3. Navy Blue will leave the ring with an A rating. 7A on Out of the Ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Navy Blue with his A rating. Navy Blue takes over on level 3 offense. Here we go. Out of the ring choice. He'll go ahead and throw him out. 11B on Out of the Ring. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Rule count out. All right, he needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. He makes it back in. Gets another fatigue, and Navy Blue is on level 3 offense. Navy Blue on level 3 offense. Harpoon Gun Lariat 3. Pin! Leon Volador needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. He'll kick out with an 11. He's up to 4 fatigue. Navy Blue on level 3 offense. Navy Blue. Harpoon Gun Lariat 3. Down 3. Human Torpedo plus 1. He needs a 9 or better. 9 or better. Here we go. Your winner with the Human Torpedo, Navy Blue. Navy Blue wins with a Human Torpedo. And he will take with him 2 fatigue. Let's go ahead and see those star ratings 0 through 5. We got 4.5 from Brad, 3.5 from Bear, 3.5 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? Navy Blue will move on with 2 fatigue. All right, that will average out to a 4-star match. Not a bad way to open it. All right, let's see what we have next. Up next, we have Jon Heel taking on Raja Ring Royalty. Jon Heel versus Raja Ring Royalty. Oh, we got a Pokemon in chat. A Barboach. Got a Barboach in chat if you want to try and pokey catch it. I'll go ahead and do that. All right, Jon Heel versus Raja Ring Royalty. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Raja. He will start with Tongue Lashing 1. Jon Heel 2. Jon Heel on level 2. Dirty Heel Kick 3. Down 3, Raja will leave. He's got a B rating. 7B on Out of the Ring. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Jon Heel on level 3. He's got brutal level 3 offense. Count Quackula. That was a good one, Die Smash. Deadly Drop. That's a finisher. Raja needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Congrats on the catch, Bear. He will kick out. Jon Heel will continue on level 3 offense. Knockout Punch 3, add 1. Pin, oh my goodness, it's an add 2 move. Needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. That might be it. And your winner! Just like that. Jon Heel with no fatigue. Jon Heel taking no fatigue into the next round. Let's go ahead and see those lovely star ratings for that barn burner of a match. Just updating my brackets here. All right, we got a dud from Brad, a 1 from Bear, a 1 from Derek. Say those are fairly accurate ratings there. All right, that'll average out to 1 star. 1 star. Turn that off. A work phone. All right, 1 star. Let's see. Next, we have Buck Blake and Lance Romance, former tag team partners, still on the same team. Lance Romance and Buck Blake. Alrighty, here we go. Ruling for Initiative. Initiative's going to go to Buck Blake. Sucker Punch, 1. Hurt, 2. Dust Cloud, 3. Add 1. There's a DQ with that as well. Hurt, 2. Let's see if Buck gets away with it. He does. He's on level 2 offense. Bow and Arrow Submission, 3. Pin, uh-oh. Buck Blake. Lance Romance needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. He'll get another fatigue, and Buck Blake is on level 3 offense. Deer Crossing, 2. Hurt, 2. Dust Cloud, 3. Add 1. Buck Blake is rolling really well. That's a pin. Let's see if Buck is DQ'd first. No DQ. Lance Romance needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Buck Blake on level 3 offense. Deer Crossing, 2. Lance Romance, 1. Boot to midsection, 2. Dazed, 1. Quick Jab, 1. Buck Blake, 1. Lariat with Antlers, 2 power. Lance will take over for power. Afternoon Delight, 3. Hurt, 2. Blatant Choke, 2 power. That's going to get through. Hurt, 2. Blatant Choke, 2. Dazed, 1. Into the Turnbuckle. Buck has an A rating, and Into the Turnbuckle, an A rating. 9A on Into the Turnbuckle. 9A. You caught the ropes? Whoops. Wrong chart. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Lance Romance on 2. Blatant Choke, 2 power. Buck Blake, 1. Sucker Punch, 1. Lance Romance, 1. Rose to the face, 1. Dazed, 1. Boot to midsection, 2. Hurt, 2. Heartbreaker, 3. Pin. Buck Blake needs a 4 or better. 4 or better for Buck Blake. He'll kick out with an 8. He gets a fatigue. Lance Romance on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice, he will roll up. Blatant Choke, 2 power. Dazed, 1. Boot to midsection, 2. Buck Blake, 1. Tree stand dropkick, choice B. We'll do a standing dropkick 2 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 2. Didn't get it. Lance Romance takes over on level 2 offense. Afternoon Delight, 3. Down 3, Buck Blake is going to leave the ring. He's going to check out. 8A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Lance Romance on 3. Corner cross body block 2. Hurt 2. 2-timing suplex 3. Hurt 2. 2-timing suplex 3. Pin. Buck Blake needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Your winner, moving on, Lance Romance. Lance Romance moving on with 4 fatigue. Moving on with 4 fatigue. Go ahead and see those star ratings. Lance Romance moving on with 4 fatigue. No feud, no feud. 2.5, 2.5, 3 for in a feud. I can really jack up the tournament. These guys are on the same team. Oh, excuse me. Any other star ratings or feud votes? All right, that will average out to, if we round up, a 3-star match. Oh, yeah, Soups is here. What's up, Soups? How you doing? Welcome in. How have you been? Faction split. I mean, they are about due for that. Can't see them. Can't see what I'm trying to do here. All right. I've been well. How's everyone? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Happy to be trying to do this again. See what our next match is here. We've got Pitt Viper taking on B.A. Jerk. Pitt Viper versus B.A. Jerk. I moved my light closer to my cards, and now I'm like missing part of the chat. I don't have space for another monitor, that's for sure. Pitt Viper versus B.A. Jerk. All right. Let's roll for initiative. Do this real quick. I was fiddling with the light. There we go. B.A. Jerk wins initiative. Here we go. Emoticon Lariat 3 Agility. Pit Viper's going to take over for agility with a Titan Drop 3. Hurt 2. Anaconda Vice Grip 2. B.A. Jerk 1. Blatant Choke 2 Power. That'll get through. Hurt 2. Series of Closed Fists 2. Hurt 2. Trending Worldwide 3. Hurt 2. Trending Worldwide 3. Down 3. Low Blow Choice G. Let's go ahead and do the tombstone here on a 9 or less. 9 or less for the tombstone. Got it for level 3. Down 3. Pit Viper will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. B.A. Jerk on 3. Out of the ring, he'll go ahead and do that. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. B.A. Jerk on 3. Inappropriate, +1. Pit Viper will need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. Be a jerk on level 3 offense. Pump kick 2. Down 3. Social network crash 3. Pin. Pitt Viper will need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Oh no. Your winner with a social network crash, Be a Jerk. Be a Jerk will win with social network crash. He's taking no fatigue with him either. Be a Jerk wins with social network crash. Okay. We got a 2 from Bear. Any feud votes? I'm going to vote no. 2 from Derek. No feud. Any other star ratings in chat? I keep blocking that light. I think I moved it. Keep blocking the light with my girth. 2 and no feud from Brad. 2 stars all around so far. Be a Jerk advancing to the quarterfinals with no fatigue. All right. Oh, we got a Ty Rogue in chat. We might as well try and catch him before we go to the next match. Good luck on your pokey catches. All right. Alrighty. Here we go. We have the White Knight versus Robert Hagar-Knight. This is a feud here. Interesting that they meet in the first round. Should be a good one. The White Knight versus Robert Hagar-Knight. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Robert Hagar-Knight. Snap Suplex 2, Power. They're the same. Hurt 2. Hurricane Rana, Choice E. Choice E. We will do the Scorpion Deathlock on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. No one caught the Rogue. Got it for level 3. Down 3. I guess we'll have the White Knight leave. He's got a B rating. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Game's end. That's a finisher. The White Knight needs a 3 or better. He'll kick out with a 7. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. We'll try it again. Now he needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Third time might be a charm here. He'll need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 5. 3 fatigue. Robert Hagar-Knight on 3. Death Jump. We'll go ahead and try that. Death Jump on a B. Ooh, 3B. 3B on Death Jump. The opponent comes off the top rope with an awesome cross body block, which you counter with a specialty move. Opponent rolls pin. Robert Hagar-Knight's going to need a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with an 8. He'll get a fatigue. And the White Knight is on level 3 offense. The Allen Lock, +2. Robert Hagar-Knight needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. He'll kick out with a 9. Gets another fatigue. And the White Knight is on level 3 offense. Checkmate! Robert Hagar-Knight needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. Kicks out with an 11. Gets another fatigue. The White Knight on level 3 offense. Drop kick to the back, 2. Choice F. Choice F. Do a running lariat 3 that will work on a 6 or less. 6 or less for 3. 6 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Robert Hagar-Knight will take over on level 2 offense. Throat thrust 2. Dazed 1. Thumb to the eye 1. Hurt 2. Robert Hagar-Knight on 2. Bobster body slam 3. Pin. White Knight will need a 6 or better. 6 or better. 6 or better for the White Knight. Kicks out with an 11. Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Here we go. Death Jump. He'll go ahead and do it. A B rating on Death Jump. Here we go. 6B on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Here we go. Hagar's Hammer 3. Pin. The White Knight's going to need a 7 or better. We're going to wait 20 seconds here. 7 or better. Wait for the ad here. All right, here we go. The White Knight needs a 7 or better to kick out. 7 or better. He gets the 7. Robert Hagar-Knight on level 3 offense. Hagar's Hammer 3. The White Knight's going to get out of there. He's going to leave on a B rating. Ooh, 3B on out of the ring. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Rule on level 3 offense. The Allen Lock +2. He's going to need a 9 or better. A 9 or better. We've been rolling pretty high. 9 or better. Your winner with the Allen Lock, the White Knight. The White Knight wins with the Allen Lock and 5 fatigue. We got 2.5 from Bear, a Hydrate from Die Smash, 4.5 from Derek. Correction, Bear wants a 3.5. That's more accurate, I think. Yeah, they went right to level 3 offense at the beginning and kind of just beat each other up. 3.5 from Bear, 4.5 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? He's taking 5 fatigue to the second round. Try to get myself back in focus here. I don't know what's going on with that camera. I think it's my light. Let me try something. That actually looks somewhat better. Can't see anything though. That looks really yellow. All right, that'll average out to a 4-star match. 4 stars. All right, what do we have next? We've got Falcon Parker taking on FnKen. Falcon Parker versus FnKen. Falcon Parker is a former protege of FnKen. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Falcon Parker. Inverted Head Slam 2, Power. FnKen definitely takes over for Power. Scoop Slam 2. Falcon Parker 1. Pele Kick 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. Well, let's do it. 6A on Into the Turnbuckle. He lifts a knee through the oncoming opponent's head. He's hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. FnKen takes over on 2. Hard Hip Toss 2. Falcon Parker 1. Quick DDT 2, Power. FnKen takes over for Power. Scoop Slam 2. Falcon Parker 1. Pele Kick 3. Hurt 2. Head Scissors Takedown 2. FnKen 1. Mustache Curl 2. Power gets through. Falcon Parker 1. Hip Toss 1. Dazed 1. Quick DDT 2, Power. FnKen will take over for Power. Running Tackle 2, Agility. Falcon Parker takes over for Agility. Handspring Elbow 2, Choice A. Let's go to Ropes with that C rating. C rating on Ropes. 7C on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Falcon Parker on 2. Let's try the ropes again with the C rating on the Choice A. 8. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle. Whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. FnKen is more powerful, so he'll win that struggle and take over on level 2 offense. Punisher Splash 3. Down 3. Out of the ring. He'll go ahead and toss him out. 5B on Out of the Ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. Gonna need a 6 or better. No DQ. Falcon Parker on level 3 offense. Drop kick to the knee. Choice C. We'll do the Moonsault 3. That'll work on a 9 or less. 9 or less. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Yeah, he'll do it. There's too many power checks on there. 8A on Into the turnbuckle. 8A. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Falcon Parker on 2. Crushing Talon 3. Down 3, FnKen will leave the ring. He has a B rating. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3. They're both the same, so Falcon Parker stays on offense. Falcon Parker on 3. Death Jump, no choice. FnKen has a B rating. 6B on Death Jump. Opponent blasts you, the flying clothesline from the top ropes. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Falcon Parker on 3. Dive Bomb Prey, 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's try to roll up this time. Quick DDT 2 power. FnKen takes over. That's why we haven't been doing that. Hard Hip Toss, 2. Hurt 2. Overhead Press Slam, 3. Hurt 2. Scoop Slam, 2. Hurt 2. Scoop Slam, 2. Hurt 2. Scoop Slam, 2. Hurt 2. Running Tackle, 2. Agility. Hey, Screaming Dragon, welcome in. Falcon Parker's going to take over for the agility check. Crushing Talon, 3. Down 3. FnKen's going to leave. 11B on out of the ring. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count out. Going to need a 4 or better. He beats the count. Gets a fatigue. And Falcon Parker is on level 3 offense. Falcon Parker on level 3. Death Jump, no choice. 7B. You put a blast you, the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Falcon Parker on level 3 offense. Falcon Arrow plus 3. FnKen will need an 8 or better. An 8 or better. We've got a Nicket in chat. A Nicket. Your winner, Falcon Parker. On Snake Eyes. No fatigue for Falcon Parker. Try and pokey catch this real quick. Falcon Parker will advance with no fatigue. He'll take on the White Knight with 5 fatigue. See those star ratings. We got 3.5 from Brad. Congrats on the catch, Bear. Whoa, computer screen just went out. That was weird. Any other star ratings in chat? Congrats on the catch on the Nicket. A 3 from Bear. Falcon Parker moves on with no fatigue. 3 from Derek, 3 from Screaming Dragon. Falcon Parker moving on. All right, next. We've got Crimson Shadow taking on Kung Fu Chris. Crimson Shadow versus Kung Fu Chris. All right, rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to Crimson Shadow. Sidekick, 2. Hurt, 2. Cloud the Mind, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating. Let's go ahead and roll up. Sidekick, 2. Dazed, 1. Maniacal Laugh, 1. Kung Fu Chris, 1. Gonzo, 2. Agility, that goes through. Crimson Shadow, 2. Weak Spot Knowledge, 2. Choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. 8B on Into the Ropes. 8B. You go off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Crimson Shadow on 2. Elbow Strikes, 2. Hurt, 2. Jawbreaker, 2. Kung Fu Chris, 2. Chum Koi Ying, 2. Crimson Shadow, 2. Elbow Strikes, 2. Kung Fu Chris, 2. BJ Jane, 2. Crimson Shadow, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Hurt, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Hurt, 2. Elbow Strikes, 2. Hurt, 2. Jawbreaker, 2. Hurt, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Whoa. Hurt, 2. Misdirection Slam, 3. Down, 3. Uh-oh. Out of the Darkness, choice H. Let's Death Jump with a C rating. 7C. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesarm from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. We're going to Death Jump again on the choice H. 4C. The opponent climbs to the top, but you cover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Kung Fu Chris on level 3 offense. Art of Victory. Here we go. 4. Zhou Wang Gurk. +1. Crimson Shadow needs a 4 or better. Ooh, just barely kicks out with a 4. Kung Fu Chris on 3. Choice H on the Poi Pei Jern, 3. We're going to Death Jump him. The B rating. I'm destroying these names. I apologize. 8B on Death Jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesarm from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Art of Victory. Let's see what we get. You got a 4. Excuse me. Zhou Wang Gurk. +1. He needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets fatigue. Kung Fu Chris on 3. Dim Gurk, 3. Hurt, 2. Wang Zhern, 2. Crimson Shadow, 1. Stomach Claw, 2. Agility. Kung Fu Chris will take over for agility. Kum Kai Zhang, 2. Crimson Shadow, 2. Weak Spot Knowledge, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. 5B on Into the Ropes. 5B. You come off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Rule on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 2. Into the ropes. He'll go ahead and do it. He's got a B rating. 8B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 2. Dimjern. 3. Hurt, 2. BJ Jane. 2. Dazed, 1. Into the turnbuckle. He's got an A rating, no choice. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kung Fu Chris on 2. Wong Zhern 2. Down 3. Ho Pai Chang 3. Hurt 2. Wong Zhern 2. Hurt 2. Bui Ji Jing 2. Hurt 2. Fun Gurk 3. Pin needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Kung Fu Chris on 3. Art of Victory. It's a Joe Wang jerk. +1. Needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner with Joe Wang Gurk, Kung Fu Chris with no fatigue. Kung Fu Chris moving on. 2.5 from Derek. These matches have been very one-sided. A 3 from Bear. A lot of Knights of the Round Table are moving on here. Kung Fu Chris. Moving on. We got a 2.5 from Derek, 3 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? There's my water. It's right in front of my face. All right, that'll average out to a 3-star match. 3 stars. All right, we got our final opening round match up next. Red Scare versus KnightFall. It's a pretty bitter rivalry here as well. The final first round match. Red Scare versus KnightFall. Alrighty, rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to KnightFall. Headlock 2. Hurt 2. High Dropkick 2. Agility. Red Scare will take over for agility. Into the ropes. He's got an A rating. Let's roll up. European Uppercut 2. Power. That gets through. Down 3. Red Scare on 3. Out of the ring. No choice. 6B. 6B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That's going to be Red Scare. Red Scare on 3. Diving shoulder tackle 2. Dazed 1. Quick fist to the face 1. Dazed 1. Quick fist to the face 1. KnightFall 1. Foot thrust 1. Dazed 1. German suplex 2. Power. Red Scare will take over for power. Pile driver choice B. Let's go ahead and turnbuckle him. Ooh, 10B on into the turnbuckle. 10B. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. The rest with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Red Scare will stay on offense on level 3. Red Scare on 3. Communist Clothesline, 3, add 1. Down 3. Red Scare on level 3 offense. Diving Shoulder Tackle 2. Dazed 1. Oh boy. Soviet Suplex 2. Down 3. Red Scare on level 3 offense. Let's see. Here we go. Reverse Bulldog, choice H. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and try the Flying Elbow Drop 3 on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 3. Got it with an 8. Down 3. Choice H will do the 10 or less for 3 with the Flying Elbow Drop. Got it. Hurt 2. Spike Pile Driver, choice B. Go ahead and turnbuckle. Go into the turnbuckle. 6B on into the turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. 4B. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Down 3. Choice H, let's do the 10 or less for 3 on the Flying Elbow Drop. Didn't get it. KnightFall takes over on 2. S Factor 3. Hurt 2. High Dropkick 2, Agility. Red Scare takes over for Agility. Football Tackle 2. Dazed 1. Russian Bear Hug 3, Power. That gets through. Pin! KnightFall needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. It's a fatigue. And Red Scare is on level 3 offense. We got a Tarantula in chat. You want to try and pokey catch it? Reverse Bulldog, we'll do the 10 or less for Flying Elbow Drop. Got it for 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He's got an A rating. We're going to roll up. European Uppercut 2, Power gets through. Down 3. Out of the ring. Out of the ring. He's got a B rating. B rating on out of the ring. Ooh, 3B. 3B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. KnightFall on 3. Silhouette Squeeze 3. Pin! Needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 7. KnightFall on 3. Dusk to Dawn 3. Down 3. Shadow Spear 3. Hurt 2. Choice D on Shadowland Assault. Choice D. We'll try to kick the face 2 on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Red Scare 1. European Uppercut 2, Power gets through. Hurt 2. Elbow to the throat 2. Hurt 2. Spike Pile Driver, choice B. We're going to go into the turnbuckle. Into the turnbuckle. 6B on into the turnbuckle. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. 7B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. KnightFall on 2. S Factor 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. No choice. It's got a B rating. 6B on into the ropes. 6B. The opponent drops down and go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 10B. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline, and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That'll be KnightFall. He has an A rating. Here we go. Fall from Grace plus 3. Red Scare will need a 7 or better. 7 or better to kick out. Your winner, with Fall from Grace, KnightFall. KnightFall wins with Fall from Grace, taking 2 fatigue. KnightFall will advance with Fall from Grace. Let's see some star ratings. We got a 3 from Bear, a 3 from Screaming Dragon, a 3 from Derek, any other star ratings in chat? Or feud votes, but I guess we haven't done it yet. I'm just afraid it'll jack up the tournament. Any other star ratings in chat? All right. Let me do something real quick here. All right, second round is set. Our first match in the second round will be Navy Blue versus Jon Heel. Navy Blue versus Jon Heel. Navy Blue will take on Jon Heel. Where's our music? I got to reload it. I don't know what happened there. There we go. There we go. This is why I don't edit on the fly. Navy Blue versus Jon Heel in the second round. Navy Blue is bringing 2 fatigue from the first round with him. Gives him a little bit of a disadvantage going into the second round, but it should be fun. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Navy Blue versus Jon Heel. Jon Heel with initiative. Face rake 1. Navy Blue 2. Spinning wheel kick 2. Agility. That's going to go through. Jon Heel 1. Into the turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. 6B on into the turnbuckle. 6B. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Jon Heel also has a B. He's got a 9. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. The opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Navy blue on 2. Spinning wheel kick 2. Jon Heel 2. Short arm clothesline 2. Dazed 1. Quick headbutt 2 power. Gets through. Hurt 2. Elevator powerbomb 3. Pin. Gonna need a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. We'll get another fatigue, but he's going to be in serious trouble. Jon Heel's got a very deadly level 3 offense. Knockout punch 3, add 1. Down 3. Double underhook suplex 3. Down 3. Knockout punch 3, add 1. Oof. Hurt 2. Dirty heel kick 3. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Choice. Let's go ahead and do it. He has an A rating. That's okay. 5A on Into the Ropes. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Navy blue on 3. Out of the ring choice. He will roll up. Scuba Salt 3. Pin! Jon Heel needs a 3 or better. 3 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Gets his first fatigue of the night. Navy blue on 3. Shipwreck suplex 3. Hurt 2. Spinning wheel kick 2. Hurt 2. From the depths 3. Hurt 2. From the depths 3. Pin. Jon Heel needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 4. Getting interesting. Navy blue on 3. Harpoon gun lariat 3. Pin. Jon Heel needs a 5 or better. 5 or better. Kicks out with a 10. He's up to 3 fatigue now. Navy blue on 3. Human torpedo plus 1. Jon Heel needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner! Advancing to the semifinals, Navy blue and 5 fatigue. Navy blue with 5 fatigue. Advancing to the semifinal round. We got a 4 from Bear. Keep those star ratings coming. Why do this? I think that was kind of impressive. Navy blue moving on. That was an upset in multiple ways. 4 from Derek. Wow. Taking 5 fatigue to the semifinals, though. Any other star ratings in chat? Oop. That wasn't good. I'll worry about that later. All right. Moving on. Navy blue. I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff over because my coaster stuck to my cup. All right. Next up. Lance Romance versus B.A. Jerk. Lance Romance is bringing 4 fatigue. BA Jerk has none. All right, rolling for initiative. Initiative is tied. Let's try that again. Lance Romance with initiative. Rose to the face, 1. Dazed, 1. Into the turnbuckle. It's got a B rating. 7B. You're crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rules on level 2. Excuse me. Flying Head Scissors, choice C. We'll do a Moonsault 3 that will work on a 10 or less. 10 or less. 4-3, he got it. Down 3, BA Jerk will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 8A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Lance Romance on level 3. 4 fatigue. The Crush 3, add 1. BA Jerk will get his first fatigue. Hurt 2. Flying Head Scissors choice C will do the Moonsault 3 on a 10 or less. Didn't get it. BA Jerk will take over on level 2. Series of Closed Fists 2. Lance Romance 1. Slap of Rejection 3 Agility. That is getting through. Down 3, BA Jerk will definitely leave the ring. 10A, it's the mic roll. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out and warns him to stop, but he pushes the referee aside and continues. Rule disqualification. No DQ. Lance Romance on level 3 offense. The Crush 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. We'll do it. He's got a B rating. We got a Sanaconda in chat. 11B on Into the Ropes. 11B. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Lance Romance is on level 3 offense. Bye, Felicia. Plus 2. BA Jerk will need a 7 or better. 7 or better. Your winner with Bye, Felicia, Lance Romance. Lance Romance moving into the semifinals with 4 fatigue. Navy Blues 5 doesn't seem as bad anymore. Lance Romance going to the semis. Will take on a Navy Blue. Congrats on the catch, Bear. 3 stars from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? Three from Derek. All right, Lance Romance. Moving on. Up next, the White Knight takes on teammate Falcon Parker. The White Knight has 5 fatigue. Apparently that doesn't matter, though. And I think if he rolls his pin, it's pretty much over. We got a 3 from Screaming Dragon as well. White Knight with 5 fatigue taking on Falcon Parker. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. 3-star match on that last one. Initiative's going to go to a tie. White Knight with initiative. He needs it. Here we go. Hard shove, 1. Hurt, 2. Fist to midsection, 2. Down, 3. Uh-oh. Down, 3. Knight takes pawn, 3. Pin! Falcon Parker needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 4. There's a fatigue. The White Knight on level 3 offense. Out of the ring choice. He's got a B rating. Let's go for it. Uh-oh, 5B. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. He needs a 6. All right, we got to use our one and only mulligan. DQ! The White Knight wins by disqualification that quick. You guys missed it. The White Knight wins by disqualification. Taking his 5 fatigue into the semifinals. Crazy. A 1 from Derek. Any other star ratings in the chat? The White Knight wins by disqualification. Falcon Parker didn't need to introduce a weapon, but he did. And got himself disqualified. Any other star ratings in chat? 1 from Bear. That's a well-deserved 1, if I ever saw one. All right, 1 star. 1 star. All right, moving on to our final quarterfinal match. We've got Kung Fu Chris taking on KnightFall. KnightFall with 2 fatigue. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. This is our final quarterfinal match. Here we go. Initiative's going to go to KnightFall. German Suplex 2 Power. That gets through. Hurt 2. High Dropkick 2 Agility. Kung Fu Chris is taking over for Agility. Into the Ropes choice. Yeah, he'll do it. 7A on Into the Ropes. The opponent drops down and go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. 7A, we're going to roll again. Uh-oh, 3A. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Kung Fu Chris needs a 5 or better. He'll kick out with a 9. Gets fatigue. And KnightFall is on level 3 offense. Dusk to Dawn, 3. Pen! Kung Fu Chris needs a 6 or better now. 6 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. KnightFall on 3. Shadow Spear, 3. Hurt 2. Shadowland Assault, Choice D. Choice D. We'll try the Cobra Clutch Suplex 3. That'll work on a 12 or less. Hey, we got it. Hurt 2. Power Slam 2, Choice B. Let's go ahead and roll up. Reverse Neckbreaker 2, Agility. Wait, I can't roll up on a Choice B. I gotta throw him into the turnbuckle. What am I doing? Forgot how to play for a minute. We're gonna throw him into the turnbuckle. 11A on into the turnbuckle. 11A. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first and rules on level 3 offense. That is Kung Fu Chris. Kung Fu Chris on 3. Dim Gurk 3. Hurt 2. B.J. Jane 2. Down 3. Jin Cho 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes choice. We gotta stay down. We got an A on ropes. 7A on into the ropes. 7A. The opponent drops down to go into the ropes again. Roll again on this chart. Uh-oh. 3A, exactly like happened last time. The opponent tries a sunset flip, but you grab his legs and roll him into a pinning combination. Opponent rolls pin. Kung Fu Chris needs a 7 or better. Your winner with a roll-up, KnightFall. KnightFall wins with a roll-up. He's going to take 2 fatigue into the semifinals. KnightFall wins with a roll-up. All right. See those star ratings. We got a 2 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? Two from Screaming Dragon. All right, that'll average out to a 2-star match. 2 stars. All right, that brings us to the semifinal round. Up first, we've got Navy Blue with 5 fatigue taking on Lance Romance with 4 fatigue. This is going to get interesting. Five fatigue on Navy Blue, 4 fatigue on Lance Romance. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is big when you get this much fatigue involved. We got a tie. Let's try that again. Navy blue with initiative. They'll start with a double leg takedown 2. Power. Gets through. Dayz 1. Double leg takedown 2. Power. Down 3. Uh-oh. Lance Romance in some serious trouble already here. Human Torpedo, +1. Lance is going to need a 9 or better. A 9 or better. That's it. Your winner with the Human Torpedo, Navy Blue. Just like that. I thought that was going to happen this round. Navy Blue advancing to the finals with 5 fatigue. Crazy. Navy Blue moving on with his 5 fatigue. Too generous? Very much so. A little more realism, I guess, than we want. This guy's third match. He got beat up in the first 2. Moving on with 5 fatigue. Any other star ratings in chat? Yeah, as far as a match, that was not good at all. Might as well wait for this Pokemon to spawn. Surprised that so many are moving on with such high pin numbers. Yeah. We've got a Oricorio in chat if you want to try and catch it. It's funny. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, 5 fatigue into the finals, though. That's going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Let's see who he's going to fight. Up next, we've got the White Knight versus KnightFall. The White Knight has 5 fatigue, and KnightFall has 2. A lot of Knight references in here tonight. White Knight with 5 fatigue, KnightFall with 2. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to KnightFall. KnightFall. Reverse Neckbreaker 2, agility. The White Knight takes over for agility. Knight's Tour 3. Down 3, KnightFall is going to leave. He's got a B rating. 11B, he might get counted out. Your opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count out. Needs a 6 or better. 6 or better. Congrats on the catch. He'll kick out with a 7. Gets a fatigue. And the White Knight is on level 3 offense. Death Jump. He'll do it. B rating. 6B on Death Jump. Your opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. White Knight on 3. Knight takes pawn 3. Hurt 2. Endgame DDT 3, add 1. Down 3, KnightFall will leave again with his B rating. 5B. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. He might be disqualified. No DQ. KnightFall on level 3 offense. Shadow Spear 3. Hurt 2. High Dropkick 2. Agility. The White Knight will take over for agility. Endgame DDT 3, add 1. Oh my goodness. Hurt 2. Full Nelson Slam, choice A. See if we can avoid the ropes here. Nope, we're going to go into the ropes. 5A on Into the Ropes. Your opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. KnightFall on 3. Out of the ring choice. We'll go ahead and do it. He's got a B rating. 6B on Out of the Ring. Your opponent comes out of the ring to attack you and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That's going to be KnightFall because they're both a B. Silhouette Squeeze 3. Down 3. Silhouette Squeeze 3. Down 3. Silhouette Squeeze 3. Pin. The White Knight is going to need an 8 or better. 8 or better. Your winner with the Silhouette Squeeze, KnightFall. KnightFall wins with the Silhouette Squeeze. Taking 5 fatigue to the finals. Just like Navy Blue. It's going to be fun. Excuse me. See some star ratings here. KnightFall picking up that win with a Silhouette Squeeze. Got a 3 from Derek. Missed the match, LOL. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Had a little back and forth. A 3 from Screaming Dragon. KnightFall got 3 more fatigue in a winning effort. All right, that brings us to our tournament final. Here we go. Navy Blue versus KnightFall, each with 5 fatigue. We're going to go ahead and do a prediction for this one. Should be who's going to win initiative and win the match. Let me get a prediction going. We forgot to do one last night, so let's do it here. I didn't forget. I just was afraid I'd screw something up with Hank versus Hank. All right, predictions are live. Who will win? Navy Blue or KnightFall? Each has 5 fatigue. Navy Blue versus KnightFall in our tournament final. Each with 5 fatigue. Who will win? Got about 30 seconds left to predict. Nobody's taken navy blue. Might be some easy channel points. All right, time is up. Here we go. It's time for our main event. Tournament final for the Cornerstone Championship. Navy Blue versus KnightFall. Here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to KnightFall. Foot thrust 1. Dayz 1. Doom and Gloom 3. Uh-oh. Down 3. Navy Blue is going to leave. He has an A rating. 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rules on level 3 offense. That's Navy Blue. Navy Blue takes over on level 3 offense. Harpoon Gun Lariat 3. Pin. Oh my goodness. It's going to need a 9 or better. 9 or better. Your winner and new NDW Cornerstone Champion, Navy Blue. Navy Blue is your Cornerstone Champion. Let's see your star ratings, 0 through 5 for that one. Navy Blue is your new Cornerstone Champion. We got a 3 from Bear, 2 from Derek. No surprise, the first one, the roll pin lost. 5 overall tournament. There were a couple good ones in there. Navy Blue with his Golden Guardian card. Oh, excuse me. All right. They're about to present Navy Blue with his Cornerstone Championship when all of a sudden this guy shows up, attacks Navy Blue, and leaves with the Cornerstone Championship. This mystery man showed up, beats up Navy Blue, and steals the Cornerstone Championship. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and raid out. Our friend Bafty is doing a 12-hour stream, so we'll go say hi to her. Until next time, everybody, have a great week. Keep an eye on my Discord. You'll see when I'm back. Until then, everyone, have a great night.